Hello, I'm Dan Moloughney. I'm the broker of record with Ottawa Urban Realty. It is February 5th, 2019. The Ottawa Real Estate Board just released the statistics for the residential sales in the Ottawa Real Estate Board for January of this year. I am going to give you a quick overview of what those statistics showed, and then I'll give you a quick commentary on my thoughts on what's going to happen on the year going forward. You might also want to refer to my older video put out just in January with commentary on what happened in 2018 as well. Hi, I'm back. So what happened in January 2019? Basically, the number of sales of residential properties in the Ottawa Real Estate Board was up almost 16% over January 2018, which 2018 was not a bad year. It was actually quite a solid year in real estate in Ottawa. So what I'll break it down into two components: the freehold, non-condo, so detached homes, semi-detached, row units that are not condos. Basically, they sold about 611 in that class just in January, which is up 14% over January 2018. And actually the condos are up quite a bit. They were 209 condos sold in January, almost a 21% increase in the number of sales. I'm not talking prices here yet. Now, if you want to talk pricing, the residential non-condo homes were just up over a point and a half, so 1.5%, which doesn't seem like very much considering how competitive the market has been as of late. But you always have to remember these stats are based month over month. So you got to look over a longer term and a longer span to really get a good idea of what's going on in the market. And as far as condos go, they were actually up quite a bit, 7.7% on the price point. Now, condos were depressed for a little while. I certainly had people, say 2 years ago, that had to sell condos and often were selling them at a loss. Part of that had to do with there was an oversupply, basically, of condos. There was builders that stopped building condos for a little while or canceled or delayed projects. And you should have a look at my blog post and video done earlier in January this year with commentary on condos. So what's going on right now? So first of all, I'm going to comment on January. January is never that busy a month. January is always weather dependent. And January 2019 in Ottawa, I was here. If you were here, you know it was a very cold January. January is usually pretty cold with a ton of snow. I'm quite sure we beat the record for the amount of snow for a January in Ottawa. But the market was solid. And why? Why was it so busy? Basically, a lot of new people entering the market, which is common in January, possibly pulling the trigger a little faster than they would have in other years. And also, there was a lot of leftover buyers from 2018. There was a lot of people that couldn't buy that wanted to buy. They couldn't buy the homes they wanted. They had to change their direction. Maybe they had to increase their price point, go to possibly consider less expensive neighborhoods, maybe consider a slightly smaller home or the finishings of the home. It was a very competitive market in 2018 for buyers, and it's going to continue. And that's one of the suggestions of the Ottawa Real Estate Board, that it is very competitive right now if you're a buyer, and I'm seeing it as well. So what's going to happen going forward? So as of right now, and this is super common, but the average sale price in Ottawa is between, the most common price range is $300 to $450. It's like almost like that every year. I don't know if I've ever seen it different than that. It's probably trending upward if you look at the absolute average. But it's more important to look at averages within neighborhoods and types of housing rather than to just look at the broad, like, are we going to compare Greeley to Canada to Centertown and the Glebe? Like, it's Orleans, it's a completely different market all over. Be sure to check out my other video done in January regarding the housing market and predictions for 2019. So that's what's going on in the real estate market right now. Very busy January, and it's expected to continue. It's challenging for buyers. If you're thinking of selling your home or you're looking for very solid representation on the buyer side, please let me know. Ottawa Urban Realty would most likely be very happy to help you. Have a great day.